y'all, welcome back to another video. I haven't uploaded for like a week or two because this game has been boring, but anyways, that's not what you guys are here for. You guys are here for the tier list. So this is an updated tier list. Let me just go to type soul. Where is it? Oh yep, there it is. So if you go through the update log, they fairly increased balances values after they giga nerfed it to shit like last update. And they like over here they reduced the balance cooldown on imbalance and rebuffed the heal, and but they also nerfed the Bankai and the Volt by making Fortune's Greed a one-time per use. And yeah, it just buffs and then like one nerf. Oh yeah, they also buffed this too, and they also buffed power, so I'm gonna have to put it up a little bit on this tier list. Balance I would say is in like it's meta only because of the AoE like heal and party heal stuff. That's the only thing carrying the Shrift right now. I think on its own it's actually pretty weak. I would have put it at mid tier if you're like playing it solo and ones, but I think because of like clan wars and team fights and that stuff, I'd say it's like meta tier right now. And to the next Shrift power, they actually buffed the Shrift. I think the Shrift was fine, to be honest. The G has the free one, hyper armor, get a free combo basically, and then the T, the kick puts you up into the air. Pretty good for combo starts. I'd say the Volt is one you need to buff on this because like the base is like completely fine, to be honest. I want to put it in meta tier, but I just don't think it has the versatility right now. I'd say it's like really good tier, like really good. Like it's not like too brain dead. I haven't seen that many power users, so I won't say it's brain dead just yet because that Volt is still kind of mediocre. Dead dealing is I really want to put this in mid tier, but they did buff it. Let me see what they did buff. Like, okay, here's the issue, right? They keep buffing this move called Gift Ball, right? The issue is the move itself is just garbage. There's no way to make it better. I don't know what you want me to say. It does 25 posture, but everyone in the game is like 100 posture at least. It's like the most easy thing to avoid, and then they buffed it by 15 damage. So it's not like terrible. The stun is fine, but it still has like the end lag on when you first throw it, so you can't like move stack it like shatter or anything like that. And then they increased the disable to like 2 seconds, which is like useless. It's like cosmetic. This just changes cosmetic. This change, why didn't this garbage in the first place is my question. Like, why is this blockable? It's a Volt move. And then yeah, but now yeah, but they made it 360 blockable now. So I would say, oh, that's my calculator. I would say this is like I'll put it in really good tier only because the Volt is pretty good, but the base is just like complete mid. Like I'm sorry y'all. I try giving this Shrift the benefit of the doubt, but like until they remove Gift Ball and replace it with something, it's always just gonna be in like this kind of tier. Also, lethal dosage barely does half a bar. It's literally a cosmetic. It's cosmetic. I'm sorry. That passive is cosmetic. They gotta give you more than just damage. Maybe a buff to yourself whenever you hit lethal dosage. Maybe like, oh, you hit lethal dosage, you gain a little bit of immunity to them. Make it canon. I don't even know why they removed immunity from the dead dealing. Could have just reworked it. But yeah, Superstar fell off. This shit's in mid tier. Like it went from like no counterplay, and then they nerfed the the kick so you can block it now, to meta tier. And then like it's just been slowly falling because people figured out how to counteract it. It's pretty easy to counter. And yeah, I just say it's like a mid tier. I wouldn't say it's really good because there's nothing standing out about it. It's like a reskin of Miracle, Revive, and Volt, but if you kill James before you kill him, then good luck, right? Which reminds me, they did buff the Miracle, but they buffed the wrong move. They were supposed to buff God's Direction. Instead, they buffed Low Ruler, the move that was already fine. Pretty much, it was literally God's Direction that was the issue because the stun time's complete baloney on it. So yeah, this is still like the Volt carries it. It's literally mid tier. It's like if the Volt didn't exist, this would be the biggest shit tier in management. Which reminds me, Fear got nerfed. Why do they keep nerfing the things no one? I have not seen a Fear user in so long. But yeah, here. Damage nerf from 55 to 20. To be fair, I think that was kind of deserved. I think the damage values were kind of broken, right? I don't even know they did this much damage. I'd get hit by the moves and I wouldn't really feel it. I would say nerf the Shrift, but please buff the Volt. The Volt is cosmetic. Please, I went through this in my last video. Please type so gods. Make the Fear Volt better. Shit tier. You're shit. You're always gonna be shit, Fear, even though you're a cool Stern. Who else is next? Glutton Haven't seen it, but definitely better than balanced. Lifesteal, Volt's never been like. I'm surprised I haven't touched Glutton. I guess people just realized how to counter it, and like how like the Volt's still broken. I still think that's like the most broken Volt because you just eat people and get their mode bar. It's OP. Visionary hasn't been released yet, but it's the worst shifting game. I actually have a suggestion for the Visionary. I hope they use it. It has like 1,000, upvotes, so if they do it, they do it. But yeah, it's shit tier right now. If you roll it, keep it because it's gonna get a rework sooner or later. But yeah, it's like shit tier right now. It's complete like it's sleep tier, garbage. He got nerfed, but it's still like really good. I'd say it's like here's the thing, right? The Volt is still really good. The base is still really good. Like Shrift wise, I'd give it to the Heat, but the DD slightly edges it out with the Volt. You're in Shrift most of the time. I'd say He's better, to be honest. Just like in all-around situations, the AoE, tick burns, projectile, that's way better than whatever gift ball is. I'd say it's here. Oh, they also reworked this Shrift only to gut it, like not 2-3 updates later. I even see why they even touched Thunderbolt. You made Thunderbolt good, and then you just made it garbage again. It went from like this tier to this tier. Now it's like, I'll put it like here because they removed Sling Thunder's hyper armor for some reason. So I guess I really hate that Shrift. Like they just completely gutted it. I have not seen a Thunderbolt user in forever. Literally every Quincy, nope, no Thunderbolts. I wonder why. It's almost like people don't want to go garbage Shrifts. That reminds me, Wind. Wind is actually really good, surprisingly. I'd say I'd put it under that. The Wind, the APs, that's really a spec. The Volt APs is literally a spec. Like that is like, it's such a good move. The APs carry that Volt, and then a move skill disables and parry disables for 8 seconds. So good. Both the moves combo extend and base, I'm pretty sure, or like they stun for a really good time. They don't have the best of ranges, right? But really good on Hakuda. Also, Iron got buffed, so it's like pretty good now. I'd say it's like a worse win. Like Hakuda wise, you'd want Iron, like most likely, but for Wind, you can run it. It's like more versatile. So I'd put it like, the Volt is really bad for Iron. I don't know why they haven't buffed it yet. I'll put it under Miracle. Like it's mid tier. Like Miracle is only better than this because the Volt is just brain dead and it's like the best thing in game. Like one of the best things in game, even though it's pretty easy to counter. Compulsory, yeah, it went from this like whoo, boom. I'm kidding. It's like here. Like no one uses this. I haven't seen anyone use it after the nerfs. They buffed it slightly actually. Like a couple updates ago, but it's still mediocre and like no one wants to use this. Everyone knows how to counter it. You just hold F. It's not hard. It doesn't take a rocket scientist. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Zombie and Exploder is supposed to get Shrift sometime soon, so hopefully that happens. But yeah, that's my tier list. Tell me if everything's bad or good or whatever you want. But gotta hand to these guys. These guys are good balancing because none of these Shrifts have no counterplay. Most of these Shrifts are like pretty easy to like counter, or like there's some way to counter them pretty easily. So yeah, see ya. Have a great time.